Hello, everyone. It's me, Khalil Mexican, and we're going to claim Mr. Jack. It's a um, interesting looking game, for the least, and I thought it'd be nice to play. So, without any further ado, let's get into it.
London, the grandest jewel of the imperial crown, the heart of the greatest empire the world has ever known. A city of wealth, light, culture, and progress. Or so we like to believe. Yet we must never forget that beneath this gilded facade of respectability lies a festering, blackened heart. Whitechapel.
Blackened Heart, Whitechapel.
A crucible
Okay.
of poverty, filth, darkness, and hunger. From the shadows of this corrupted room, an unspeakable evil has emerged. An
Oh,
evil
no.
so cursed, so malevolent, it cannot be of human origin, but surely a demon from hell, summoned to wreak vengeance upon the souls of the living. This is the tale of how I came to know
Say,
Mr. Jack. Death is nothing out of the ordinary in the East End. Murders and manslaughters happen from time to time. But when I read about the death of Mary Nichols, I knew something entirely different was at play. The abdomen had been ripped apart and the bowels were protruding. The abdominal wall, the whole length of the body, had been cut open.
Dr. Llewellyn told me that she was ripped open just as you see a dead calf at the
Dr.
butcher's.
Watson.
By Jove! Who could do such a thing to another human being?
A monster. The kind Mr. Holmes and I used to hunt.
If he's one of those monsters, he won't stop
Detective
here.
Holmes and
He'll kill again.
Dr. Watson.
Those are exactly Dr. Llewellyn's thoughts.
I'll find him.
Sheila, you could put yourself in grave danger. If my leg hadn't worsened over these past few years, I'd...
Don't worry, Father. You've taught me everything you know. I've studied all your cases with Mr. Holmes. I'm ready for this.
But a young lass like you, walking alone in Whitechapel at night?
What if I wasn't a lonely lady, but a young gentleman in search of some company?
She's gonna dress up like a dude? Alright, alright. Okay, it's a point and click.
Good evening.
Good evening to you, sir. Do you care for some fresh flowers? Only a penny apiece.
Yeah,
These are lilies. Quite lovely.
yeah, give me some flowers.
I'll take one, please.
If you're looking for something else, sir, I can take a little break.
Do you mean
A young, handsome man like you, sir, I'd see you right for only 5 shillings.
No. No, thank you.
A pity, sir.
Perhaps we can start with introductions. What's your name?
Emily Holland, sir.
I'm Sherlock. A pleasure to meet you. Did you know Mary Nichols?
Polly, she's was a dear friend of mine, sir.
Okay.
I'm trying to learn more about what happened on the 31st of August. Perhaps you could help me.
Still can't believe what happened to her. We used to share a room at the lodging house on Frill Street. She was like a sister to me.
I'm so
Is there-
sorry for your loss.
I don't know if there's
I
anything
spoke
back.
to her that very night on Osborne Street. She said she had her lodging money 3 times over that day, but spent it all on drink.
Was that the
Oh.
last time you saw her?
And
Yeah,
tipsy.
we spoke for about 10 minutes and parted ways. I didn't have any money to spare for her. If only she'd come back with me, maybe she'd still be alive.
Don't blame yourself. The fault lies with the monster who killed her. I won't rest until he's behind bars.
Thank you, sir. You're the kindest person I've ever met.
See you later.
I got more people to talk to. Coachman, constable. What you on?
Good evening, officer.
Good evening to you, sir. How may I assist you this night?
I've heard about the murder of Mary Ann Nichols.
Is that so, sir? From the papers, I presume?
Yes. I read a rather detailed account on the front page of the Star.
I must caution you, sir, that journalists often embellish such stories to stir the public and sell more papers. Rest assured, there's no cause for alarm. We've made 14 arrests in connection to the case.
Then you believe one of these
Arrest
suspects
him
is surely
in
the
case.
culprit.
That's not for me to say, sir, but I'd wager there's a good chance we have the right man amongst them.
Sure.
Were you present at Bucks Row when the body was discovered?
Apologies, sir, but I'm not at liberty to share details of the investigation.
I heard the
Okay.
body was in a dreadful state, ripped open like a butchered calf.
Fortunately, it was too dark to discern such horror, sir.
Ah, so you were there after all.
A mere slip of the tongue, sir. I must kindly ask that you refrain from further inquiries on the matter.
Goodbye for now.
Okay, so this guy was there. He was there. What you know about Bucks Row?
Do you know
Alright.
why she might have been on Bucks Row so late at night?
Well, she was
Mm,
likely
yeah.
looking for clients. She said with her
Alright.
new bonnet, she'd have no trouble finding one and getting her DOS money. It was a birthday gift from me and the girls.
The girls.
It
Well,
sounds
we need to hear
like
about
Polly
them.
had other friends who might know something. Who were they?
Well, there's Mary Kelly. I reckon you might find her at the Bell right now. And Annie Chapman. She was supposed to be selling the flowers tonight, but she hadn't shown up yet, so I'm covering for her.
She's gone. Gone. Well,
Do
what
you
do I
sell
have to say about
flowers
her?
here every night?
Not always, sir. I'm just helping a friend who's not here this evening. I do this now and then on the side.
Alright,
See you later.
So, I... Oh, I accidentally clicked off the game. Okay. I can go to 10 Bells. Let's go in the pub. Alright. A harlot. Okay. A mixer. Drunk. Butcher.
Good evening.
If you're looking for company, I'm not in the mood.
Oh.
Good evening.
If you're looking for company,
Okay. Mixer, what you doing?
Good evening.
Evening, sir. What'll it be? What's your poison?
Nothing for now. I just have a few questions, if you don't mind. Do you know Mary Kelly?
Aye, she's sitting over there. Been drinking all night, poor lass. She might fancy the company of a young gent like yourself.
Okay. So, that is Mary Kelly.
Did you know Mary Ann Nichols?
Aye, that I did. She used to come round here often. She'll be sorely missed.
So you recall if she spoke with anyone the last time you saw her?
She came in looking for one of her girlfriends, though I can't rightly remember which one.
It's that chick outside.
Do you know Annie Chapman?
Aye, she's another regular of mine, though I haven't seen her tonight, strangely enough.
Busy night.
Aye, it is. On a
music
dreadful
goes
night
hard,
like
though.
this, folks come in for a bit of refuge.
Alright.
Either to drown their sorrows with a pint or to find some warmth of the human...
Okay,
Do
so
you know why Mary Ann went to Bucks Row that night?
I wouldn't know about that.
he knows all
she may
the
have been there
harlots.
looking for clients, perhaps.
So you think she was working then?
Most likely.
Yeah,
She wasn't one to waste
like the
time.
second person
She
that
wanted her
said-
DOS money.
worker. So she was a
Bye for
persistent
now.
persistent lady.
Good evening.
Good evening to you too, I suppose.
Oh, his face is so long. I might not get any
Do you
info
know
from
what
them.
happened to Mary Ann Nichols?
Who's that? The Duchess of Marlborough.
Do you know Mary Kelly?
Every woman's the same under the sheets, ain't she?
Yeah, I'm not
Do
gonna
you
get
know Annie
anything
Chapman?
about.
When the candle's out, they all look the same, don't they?
Enjoying yourself?
Drunk for a penny, dead drunk for 2 pence. I'm working on it.
Okay,
See you later.
that guy was an absolute nothing. There was nothing there. Alright.
Good evening.
What you
Bullshit.
Peace off.
Where are you? Russian. Okay, the music changed with this guy. It's him. It's him. No.
Do you know Mary Kelly?
She over there. Go bother her. Leave me in peace.
Alright.
Do you know what happened to Mary Ann Nichols?
None of your business. Peace off.
None of my business. Okay.
Do you know Annie Chapman?
Do you? You know where she is?
Actually, no. I'm looking for her.
Let me know if you find her.
Were you in Bucks Row on the night of the 31st of August?
None of your business.
None of my business.
Is that a daffodil? Where did you get it?
Woman outside selling. Go get one.
She sells lilies, not daffodils.
Whatever. Must be last one.
No need to
Okay.
be harsh. I just want a little chit-chat. Maybe share a drink.
I want to be alone. Don't need company of a fancy Dan like you.
Okay.
Farewell.
Alright, let's try
You're
to
Mary
enter.
Kelly, right? I need to talk with you.
I'll tell you what. Offer me a pint of the best ale here, and I'll talk to you for a while. Deal?
Fair enough.
Alright, what's the best pint you got?
Evening, sir. What'll it be?
What's your poison? Yeah.
A pint of your lager, if you please.
Take you, bring it
This?
to you.
Are you taking the piss? A gentleman like you could do better than this. I said the best
Okay.
ale, not this cheap swill.
Drunks, that's right.
Good
Drinkers.
Evening,
Alright.
sir. What'll it be?
Nothing for now. Goodbye for now. Good evening.
Good evening.
That's
What's
fair.
the best ale I can get here?
That'd be the dark evergreen. But the mixer guards it like a dragon guards
Okay.
treasure. Won't pour you a pint unless you ask. Mind you, limited supply. The bugger won't let me have more than one mug a night either.
Alright.
See you later.
I'm gonna see if I can ask this guy.
Good evening.
What you want?
What's the best beer?
What's the best ale I can get here?
Cheap one, so you can drink a lot.
Yeah.
Farewell.
Yeah. At least he answered.
Evening, sir. What'll
I'll have a pint of your special dark ale, evergreen.
Oh, now this is what I was talking about. Please, have a seat.
That just put me down like 30 silver coins, bro. 30 gold coin.
Eyes were bright, we walked blind into the night. Now we fight for a place to close our eyes. When the
Okay.
last breath comes, we know that our fight is
Where did this come from?
and no one will remember when we're gone. Where the winds oft stay, where the lights all fade away, and the
Whoa.
fog drapes
But
the
where did this come from?
the sky.
I just needed info.
Where we
I didn't need any of this singing.
where the struggles never end. Our reward is that we
Let me get Jerry.
fight again.
Well, Jerry right there. Okay, you done?
I'm trying to find out what happened to Mary
Yeah,
Ann.
where'd that sing? Oh.
Why?
Beg your pardon?
Why do you want to know? Why do you care? I never saw you around here, and Polly never spoke of a friend or client like yourself.
Correct. I don't know her personally. I just can't stand the thought of what happened to her. I can't, in good conscience, carry on with my life knowing that a monster may still be at large, free to roam the streets of my city.
Okay.
So righteous. So you're doing this to uphold your sense of justice? Not to prevent the death of other innocents?
I never said that.
I'm sorry.
Oh, don't be sorry. You're right. My first thought was a selfish one. I'm doing this because I want... No, I need to prove to myself that I can do this.
It's all right, love. We're all selfish here. Survivors. Just trying to get by despite everything and everyone. But if you can fulfill your dream and help others in the process, isn't that a dream worth living for?
Yes.
I still can't get
suppose
over
it
the
is.
scene, just the out of
Anyway,
nowhere.
I wish I could help you, but I don't know much about Polly's death, other than what I've read in the newspapers.
Alright. Buckrow?
Any idea
Bucks
why
Row?
Polly was in Bucks Row that night?
I told Polly that Annie was meeting one of her clients down there, a wealthy one. Polly must have gone looking for her.
Any idea who this client might be?
No. Annie kept her lips
Okay.
sealed. He was paying her well for discretion, and she never breathed a word about his name.
So, Annie went to Bucks Row first. She told Polly that she was gonna be getting some wealthy man going, you know? So, but Annie hasn't been seen.
What can
all
you
day.
tell me about Annie?
Poor Annie. She hasn't been well. Weak lungs. Most of what she earns goes toward medicine. We try to look out for each other when we can, but it's no easy thing, love.
Yeah.
Is everything all right?
What a question. Nothing is right. Where do I even begin? Why did I leave Limerick? Why did I come to London? A great cesspool into which I was irresistibly drained. With a head full of dreams and an empty purse.
And did you find your fortune here?
Not in the least. Full of admirers, all talk and no action. They promise eternal love, but when I've served their purpose, they cast me back to the streets.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yes, I believe you truly are. I can tell by your voice. You're...
We ain't getting it on. Alright.
See you later.
So, Annie was going with the rich dude. The rich dude,
Good evening.
Ollie was trying to go after.
I met someone who claimed to have bought a daffodil from you this evening.
Hell no, sir, it's impossible. Not tonight. In fact, Annie was meant to bring the daffodils for sale this evening. Only hope she arrives before I run out of lilies.
See you later.
We're going back in.
Good evening.
What do you want?
Farewell.
Okay, so I can't interact with him about that. So, he definitely knows something. He just won't tell us. That's
Good evening,
Constable.
officer.
Good evening to you, sir.
Am I correct in assuming you're stationed at Bishopsgate Police Station?
You are indeed correct, sir.
All is well around these parts, I trust?
As usual, sir. It's been a quiet night thus far.
Goodbye for now.
Goodbye for now.
Alright, let's talk to the coachman.
Good evening, driver.
Good evening, sir. How may I be of service to you on this chilly night?
Have you heard of the murder of Mary Nichols?
Blimey. I think I heard that name just recently. Wasn't she the poor lass who got killed a few days ago? Nasty business, that.
Did you know her?
No, sir. I wouldn't know her by sight. Too many of them harlots around these parts. Pardon my language, sir. Would rather spend their earnings on drink than pay for a safe ride in my coach.
Okay.
Mary Nichols was killed on Bucks Row the night of August 31st. Did you drive down that street that night?
Oh, yes, sir. Must have done. The stable yard's just near there, at Essex Wharf.
Do you recall seeing anything out of the ordinary?
If I ain't mistaken, I came across a drunken woman that night. She'd fallen down, dead drunk, sleeping off her liquor, as they do, sir. Well, it's not uncommon, I tell you. Them Moors, pardon me language, sir, waste all
Alright.
their money on drink, so they often end up on the cobbles rather than in a proper bed.
Did you check to see if that woman was all right?
She was laid on her back asleep, with her skirt hitched up almost to her belly. I brought her skirt back down before leaving, well, for decency, sir. And I did inform the first constable I crossed that night. Constable Meason, I believe.
Okay.
So how long have you been a driver in Whitechapel?
Why, all my life, sir. I've been driving in Whitechapel since I was but a little rascal, sitting next to me poor old father. God rest his soul.
You must have witnessed your fair share of curious events then.
I keeps to myself most of the time, sir. Minding my own business. That's what old Charles does. Like me Bessie, I keep my eyes on the road.
Alright.
Farewell.
So. Where do I go from here? Can I stop doing that? Okay. I guess I can't go anywhere else right now.
Good evening. Do you think she was drunk that night?
Very likely, sir. She staggered
Okay.
against a wall when she left me. I was surprised she was still walking straight, considering how much she'd had to drink that day.
So she was
See you later.
she was drunk that night. Talk to this
See you later.
mixer.
Good evening.
Evening, sir. What'll it...
Nothing for now.
Wait. He says the evergreen.
Do you recall how much Mary Ann drank that night?
Oh, that I do. She's always been... always was a hard drinker. But that night, she nearly drained me barrels dry. She was dancing, singing, making quite the ruckus.
How did she manage to pay for all those drinks?
One of the patrons gave her money, said it was for her flowers. She sold the whole lot that night.
Do you remember who it was?
Aye, that fella over there, Aaron Kosminski. He's the local
This
preacher.
guy
Good
who has a
customer,
daffodil
not
that
all
one chick
for
was supposed to
flowers,
bring.
if you take my meaning.
What do you know of Constable Misen?
A solid man. Hard worker, no doubt. But lately, he's been acting a bit queer.
Something happened to him?
Okay.
It's like he's seen a ghost. Less
Okay.
talkative. Lost in thought more often than not. Something's weighing heavy on him. That's
the
for sure.
kill. That's what's weighing him down. You probably saw
Tell
something.
me about Aaron Kosminski.
The butcher. Nasty bit of work he is. Always in a foul mood. Always looking to start a fight. His poor English doesn't help. But his money's good, and he don't need many words to ask for another pint.
Okay.
Goodbye for now.
I also want to see if
Evening, sir. What'll it...
I'll have a pint of your special dark ale.
I can just
Oh,
take.
now this is what I...
When our eyes
I did not need that again. I'll be right back. I kind of clicked, but we're talking about the butcher now. Or we're talking about the butcher now. And apparently he's a regular, unfortunately, because he beats his wife.
We try to avoid him when we can, but when it's cold outside and you've no money for lodging, well, beggars can't be choosers.
That's terrible. Surely the police should be informed.
And what would they do with no proof? He might spend a night in the yard, but then he'd come back for revenge. This is life here. You learn to live with it. He's the lesser of many evils.
Still, something must be done.
You're such a naive lad. You must have led a charmed life to speak like that, never feeling the flames of hell licking at your heels. I envy you. I envy that you can still look at the world's darkness and believe there's light somewhere.
Surely
Because there is.
hope is the
There
last
is,
thing to die.
man.
Hope died in me long ago. Sometimes, I think the dead, like Polly, are the lucky ones.
Just need to think
They've
of Sir
found
Squire
their way
LeBron.
out of this hell.
Okay.
See you later.
Alright, we're gonna
Good evening.
just talk to him.
Good evening.
Do you know Constable Misen?
That sort of arrested me once for disturbing the public peace. He said, bah humbug.
See you
Okay.
later.
You're kind of useless. Alright, tell him to talk to this guy.
Good evening.
What you want?
Music change. Piss off. Okay.
What can you tell me about Constable Misen?
All bobbies look the same.
Farewell.
Oh, I didn't. I don't know.
Good
Let me
evening.
talk to you again.
What you want?
I know you like to beat up women, you scum.
Aye, and I don't mind beating up cunt like you too. Go away, or I kill you.
Oh, okay. Where would I
Good
go
evening.
after
Evening,
this?
sir. What'll it be?
Nothing for now. Goodbye for now. See you later.
Okay. I guess the best option I have is talk to her about Aaron.
Good evening.
Oh, I can't even talk
See
to
you
her about
later.
Aaron. Oh, we got 4. Foggy.
Good evening,
I think.
officer.
Good evening to you, sir.
Assist you tonight.
Were you called to attend to a drunken woman in Bucks Row on the night of the murder?
I deal with drunks nightly, sir. It's impossible to recall every incident.
Are you
Okay.
Constable Misen by chance?
Aye, sir, that's me.
I've been informed by a reliable source that you were the one who investigated a drunk woman in Bucks Row on the night of the murder.
She wasn't drunk. She was dead. In the dim lantern light, I couldn't see much. Her face was smeared with blood, and her throat had been cut from ear to ear. My colleague, Constable Thane, went at once to fetch the local doctor, Dr. Llewellyn.
And you remained with the body.
Okay.
Was there anything found on her that might point to the murderer?
Not much, sir. A comb, a broken piece of
Smear,
mirror,
White
and a
handkerchief.
white handkerchief were all she had on her. That's all I can tell you, sir. Now, I must insist you leave me be, and kindly forget.
We have respected these matters.
Goodbye for now.
What's this coachman guy saying?
Good evening, driver.
Good evening, sir.
Okay, nothing.
Farewell.
Talk to the
Good evening.
pilots. Or Emily and
Polly had a white handkerchief on her when she was found.
Oh yeah.
I already
she
forgot
borrowed
her
that
name.
from Annie
Mary.
Jones. Now
Okay,
I
she
remember
borrowed
she
from
looked
Annie.
for Annie that night to return it. She cleaned it up with soap and all.
See you later.
Okay. White handkerchief.
From what I've gathered, Polly was trying to return a white handkerchief she borrowed from Annie. The police found it on her after she was killed, so I assume the two never met that night.
That would be wrong. Annie told me she saw her on Bucks Row. Annie was on her way back from meeting her client when she saw Polly wearing that new bonnet, walking off the man. She didn't disturb them and just went home.
That man might be the murderer, or at least a witness. Did Annie say what he looked like?
No, she didn't give me details. You'll have to ask her yourself.
She's not around tonight. Any idea where I could find her?
Try her lodging house, number 35 Dorset Street.
What does she look like?
About 5 feet tall, dark brown hair, large thick nose.
Thank you, Mary. You've been invaluable.
Alright, I'm gonna end it off here before I hit like a 40-minute limit. That was Mr. Jack. I'm gonna be making a part 2 tomorrow or something like that. If you enjoyed it so far, make sure to like, subscribe, hit the bell, whatever. Well, that was Mr. Jack. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.